Hey there, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. My name is Maggie. This is Moon Directed. Welcome to the channel where we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to your life forward in the most positive way possible. Today we are going to cover December 28th through January 3rd, but first I am channeling messages from the dragons. They wanted to come in and give you some advice for the year ahead for 2021, so Happy New Year to you, and let's just see what they have to say. I generally like to channel not on camera and then bring you the messages, but this is what they want, and so they get it. So hang in there with me. Let's see what we get. Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. What is the messages and the guidance for the year ahead? Ooh, you got a lot, but I think that's because you have the North Node in your sign and you need a lot. Right? North Node is always entertaining. That's my way of putting it. All right, so we have here, you have the Imperial Dragon. Ooh. Stepping into your power. This is like the Strength card, right? It's ruled by Leo. It is the Sun. It is Leo. It is 8. It is self-mastery. What would we do with the North Node? We use it for self-mastery. We use it for the direction we want to head in. And so moving toward that superpower of curiosity and wanting to know more information. This is a year where your curiosity, your inquisitive nature could be a real blessing to you. Oh my gosh, you have the infinite blessing. You have let your heart rule, that's following your intuition. And you have clear out the old, which makes perfect sense because the South Node is, you know, in Sagittarius. And so this is a year where you release from the South Node and you move toward the North Node. But they're asking you to tap your intuition. The flow of abundance from the universe is this flow of information, this wisdom, this knowledge, this guidance that is coming from the universe, but it's coming through your intuition, through your heart space. By learning to listen into your heart and getting out of your head, oh, Gemini, that is going to be the challenge. Not overthinking, but being curious through what feels right in the heart space. By feeling that energy and saying, okay, so I want to know more about this because it feels good, it feels interesting. And then yes, there will be, you know, the need to do some research on some things, but mostly it's about what feels right. Allowing your life to be guided, to allow yourself into the flow of abundance of the universe. To flow with spirit is to follow your intuition and your guidance and not overanalyze, not feel like you have to explain or determine from an analytical point of view why this is the way to go, but instead move with the flow of the emotional waters that Gemini as a rule finds very uncomfortable. And that is your challenge this year, to let go of your need to anchor into knowledge that you can pick up and facts that you can prove, but be willing to allow your intuition to guide you. Wow. Okay, anything else? Okay, so this is a very high vibrational frequency that's coming in. My ears are ringing super high and I'm getting a little dizzy. So hold on a second. This Imperial Dragon . Okay. So they want you to spend time using heart resonance where you work to feel through the heart space, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. So your chakras line up along your spinal cord. Okay, this is interesting. They line up, so this right here, this is not, the chakras lined up behind there, right? It's along the spinal cord. It's not right over your heart space where your physical heart, it's over your heart chakra, and they line right through the spinal cord, and so it goes from the root to the tip, right? The root being your sit bone. And then you connect down through your legs into the Earth Star. But the 7 chakras of the physical body, inside of the body, are along the spinal cord. And what's really interesting is the spinal cord is developed from the cells that make up your skin, not from brain cells, right? It is skin that folds over on itself during the developmental stage of the embryo. And those pick up, your skin cells pick up the environmental energies around you. And so you're being asked to get into your senses this year and not overanalyze. Frontal lobe is not where this is going to be happening. It's going to be happening in the heart chakra. I want you to see how green that is. That is the green color of the heart chakra. That is the one that says, let your heart rule. Let your heart rule. I had a Gemini mother, and I'm Cancer, with a lot of other water stuff going on. And she used to say, can't you stay even keeled? Do you need to be up? Do you need to be down? Well, no, honestly, I couldn't. a lot of water in my chart. And Spirit is asking you to set sail on your emotional waters this year. Wow. And not try to keep everything in the frontal lobe, but allow it to come through the back of your brain here, in the sensory, in the feeling, and allow it to flow to the heart. The heart is the brain that connects the spirit. You have 2 brains, right? This is the one that connects the spirit. This is the direct line. It's the red phone. There is an opportunity to really allow the infinite flow of abundance into your life. What's really interesting is there's 2 waterfalls. This one is out in the sunlight, and this one is down in a cavern. And so it's like the flow of abundance coming down, flowing through, and then we have this other one over here as you're cleansing and washing away old emotional karmic baggage. You haven't spent every lifetime as a Gemini. You are in this one. You haven't been that one in everyone. And so we pick up karma along all kinds of places, and it gets stored in the body. And so the heart can clear that, allowing that to happen. Allowing that to happen. It is self-mastery. The 8, the strength. The strength that it is going to take to remind yourself this year to get out of your head and into your heart, especially when you're making decisions, especially in the head space we tend to judge, in the heart space we love. We love. We forgive through love. We love ourselves. We love others. We feel the love of the divine source, the spark that we are, that we originated from. Wow. You're going to have a lot of opportunities to practice that this year because the North Node is in your sign. I mean, that's some stuff. And then you've got Aquarius in an air sign, is an air sign, and you've got Saturn and you've got Jupiter there for on and off this year. Jupiter's on there. But that's very supportive energy. And so supporting this ability to restructure the way you focus on your thoughts and instead Feeling into your heart space. We have Neptune in Pisces. Neptune is that intuition. So that Neptune is a immutable sign. You are a mutable sign. And so, but it's square. That's tension. It's a 90-degree angle. You're going to feel that energy of heart and mind, heart and mind, heart and mind. And Spirit is asking you to give the heart the lead this year. It's going to be difficult. But if it wasn't difficult, it wouldn't be North Node stuff. So there you go. Just remember that we chose when we were going to be born, and we chose this path. And so, you know, you can do this, and you came here to do this, and now's the time to rise to the challenge that you set before yourself before you even incarnated in this lifetime. So you can do this. And speaking of which, I am offering a course. It starts on January 9th. It is called Discovering Your Destiny, and that is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to look at everybody's chart. You get to look at your own chart, figure things out. So we'll meet once a week for 6 months. It'll be in between these eclipses. We'll finish out on June 19th. So it's only $132 for the whole course. Some people said January makes it tough. So there are payment plans available, either 3 payments of $44 or 4 payments of $33. But email me at moondirected@gmail.com. And we can work out the payment plan, and I can give you some more course information. Whether or not you can show up for the class, there will still be, every week I will send out I will videotape a nice clean copy of the course. And so those materials will be made available to you, but the classroom will be live, and we'll meet live. And so even if you can't make it, you can still get the information. It's just, I think, a better learning experience when it's live. Okay, so there's that. And I'm going to go ahead and hop on into this week. This is some amazing energy this year for you. You have a lot of growth going to happen. I was reading in a chat on somebody else's page, and they were talking about, you know, how Capricorn got the crap beat out of them this year. They did. So did Cancer. And because of the North Nodes, and because everything that was going on in Capricorn was opposing. And you don't have a lot happening in Sagittarius opposing you, so that's helpful. And every one of the Capricorns in there were like, yeah, it was hard, but I learned so much. But that was South Nodes. So you're North Node. And so even though you're being challenged to really step away from your over-analyzing of a situation at times and just really allowing your heart to lead. Across the zodiac, Sagittarius has got it worse. So hang in there. It could be worse, right? Okay, so this week we start out with the moon in your sign of Gemini. And it is important to take a step, an action step toward your goal. So be thinking about what it is that you are focused on, because you've been working on this probably since, you know, June, July of 2019. And, you know, it's time to complete a cycle or to take another step or even a baby step toward it. And so what is that big goal, that big plan that you want to start working toward? So kind of be thinking about that. I meet online. I have a live every Monday night. It's at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, U.S. It is at 11:30 a.m. on Tuesday mornings in Sydney, Australia. For those of you who hit the notification bell but still don't get notified, then I guess set it on your phone. I don't know what to tell you. YouTube is really not managing this part of it very well. So we are going to pull cards for health, wealth, love, and destiny for each sign for 2021. And then anybody who's in the chat and wants to participate, I will pull cards for you for health, wealth, love, and destiny. I usually finish at 9 o'clock, but I will stay later. If there's enough people, as long as people are there and they're interested, it'll be your little mini personal health, wealth, love, and destiny for 2021 opportunity. So you might want to take advantage of it. Okay, so what have we got going on here? So, Moon in Gemini. Oh, that is not the first time I've seen that card. We have the Vulture. Accept the inevitable, let go of the past, and welcome the rebirth to begin. That's because you're North Node in Gemini. That's why. Accept the inevitable, let go of the past, and welcome the rebirth to begin. And then we have the Peacock. Inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. I don't know if you can see that there's a theme here. You know what's also interesting about a vulture? They don't let things go to waste. And so as you're releasing things and letting them go, remember the lesson though, so you don't have to learn that again. Like, who wants to do that, right? And then we have the Starling. Now is the time to get into the world and connect with in authentic ways. So being true to who you are, being you, not worrying about whether or not everybody likes you, just worried about being truthfully who you are. This is part of this releasing of this limiting beliefs of I gotta fit in kind of energy that's coming with Aquarius. So, you know, that's going to happen. On Tuesday morning, Eastern Standard Time, US at 5:28 a.m., the moon moves into Cancer. That's your second house of what you value, self-worth, self-esteem. There's a full moon, right? And so this is about balancing the practicality and the spirituality. This full moon happens at 10:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's happening at 8 degrees and 53 minutes. So if you have anything in a cardinal sign, that'd be Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, or Aries, or a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, around that 1 to 14 degrees, you're going to feel some of the impact of this needing to release and let go of to create space and balancing of spirituality and practicality energy of this full moon. Also paying attention to your dreams. Dream time is going to be really important. So that's the dreams while you're sleeping, the dreams while you're awake. If you don't know or understand what your dream is trying to tell you, there are online, all you have to do is look up spiritual meaning of or dream meaning of, and you can do a lot of self-analysis that way. This moon is also going to reveal the truth about something. I am lovingly honest with myself and others. Oh my goodness. There we go. Truth comes from the heart. I think if there's one thing that we have all learned, is there are facts and there are alternate facts. But there's only one truth, and the truth comes from your heart space. And so when you allow yourself to really feel into your heart, you know what is your truth. And literally only your truth is what should matter to you, right? That's being authentically you. That's that starling energy of being authentically you when you connect with the world. So the moon is going to move into Leo at 1:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. on Thursday, New Year's Eve. So again, Happy New Year. It is going to have some tension with what's going on over there in Aquarius, and Uranus is in Taurus. And so, I mean, there could be some tension around this energy, but by the time we get to Friday on New Year's Day, this is really great energy for being motivated to make some changes and do the things that you want to do to set yourself up for success for the year ahead. And that is followed up Saturday morning with this nice lunar trine of divine masculine and feminine energies. We've got Venus in Sagittarius, which is in your 7th house of partnership, and we've got Mars in Aries, all trining with the moon in Leo. And so this nice trine energy is that that integrating of the divine masculine and feminine within ourselves or in a partnership. There might be like, and it really doesn't matter because everybody has divine masculine and feminine within them, but those aspects in your partner, how do you bring these together to collaborate in a really beautiful, loving, communicative way? And so there's an opportunity to really have some emotional connection on that, or even just emotionally connecting to what your heart's desire is moving into the new year. Then there's also this beautiful energy. So I use the Light Keepers Tarot for the energy of the moon in Leo, because I was looking for, because it falls right there at the beginning of the year, a spiritual guide, someone that you can tap into as you work through this year to really be helpful. And you have the Hilleron. And the Hilleron is about divine healing in the heart space through the Akashic records, through your past lives. So you have a big karmic release going on, which totally makes sense. Letting go of the past and welcoming a rebirth. Inherent wisdom, the Hilleron is the lessons learned. Inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. And so this year, as the North Node is in your sign, allowing the lessons to happen for you, not to you. Learning from the past, the things you actually remember, maybe things you don't remember. But what do you feel in your heart? Because your heart knows where your truth is, what is authentic and truly yours and you, and what your goals are and how you feel about things. And so it helps to bring that spirituality into balance with the practicality as you let go of self-limiting beliefs. That's what the South Node and Sagittarius is about. It's beliefs and philosophies that when you have the South Node there, they're limiting us. So being open to exploring through the heart space what it is by tapping into your Akashic records and where it is that you're going. So it's very powerful energy. That's a really great spirit guide to be working with this year, especially while you're working through the North Node, South Node axis and all those eclipses that are going to be happening in your sign. So that's really very nice energy to have. So this moon is going to be at 8:13 p.m. on Saturday, and then on Sunday that moon is going to move into Virgo. The moon in Virgo is going to be in a looser trine, supportive energy with the sun in Capricorn and Uranus in Taurus, but it's really good energy for that out-of-the-box thinking that Gemini really would dig. Out-of-the-box thinking, brainstorming of ideas for our problem solving. And so pay attention to what you're thinking about and your dreams, and paying attention to things that seem a little out there. They're not. If they resonate in the heart space, they're not. So follow through. And so you have this beautiful tiger guide. It says fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. You know, this is such Leo energy, which is your overall energy really for this year moving forward, right? The Imperial Dragon. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. The Imperial Dragon. So, I mean, come on. That's nice protection this year. So you have a really great year setting up for yourself. One of learning lessons, if you're willing to let go of limiting beliefs. And it's the heart. The heart space is going to be the key this year. So I'm going to be interested to see how that goes for you, and I'm cheering you on. All right, you guys take care. I hope I see you for Moon Night Live. And if not, Happy New Year to you, and I'll talk to you soon. You take care.